Oh, what is this new setting and everything? Yep, that's right. Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is xmen. Welcome back to Mondays on my channel. This is that day of the week where we do some real talk and we talk about a real life issue and or topic. And now, this week we are going to be talking about LGBT pride and the aftermath of said topic. Now, as you all know, well, not recently, but this year, I fully came out as bisexual. If you didn't know that, now you do. So, hello. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, you know. Anyway, this year, I fully came out as bisexual. Now, since I came out, nothing has really changed, right? Nobody really treats me differently. Everybody's accepting. There's no really any problems. Nobody feels weird about it. Every time I meet somebody new, I tell them and I explain it to them, and everybody's just really cool with it because it's 2017. We're being more progressive. We're not gonna just sit there and act like, oh, it's some foreign thing that just came into existence. No, it's been around forever. So people are more accepting of it nowadays, obviously, because of all the protests and all the everything that LGBT does in order for us to be comfortable in society without being judged. Now, granted, that's not to say that we don't get judged sometimes, because there are those are still some people out there that, they don't fully understand our views. They don't fully understand how it can be the way it is with us. So people often get it's okay. Here's the thing, right? I don't mind the people who ask questions about it. If they're confused, they'll ask about it. They'll be like, oh, can you explain to me how that actually works? I don't really understand how LGBT community works. And those people I appreciate, because they're not judging people, they're asking questions, they're trying to learn about it, right? And if somebody were to ask you that, don't get offended or anything, just simply explain it to them, because they really might not know anything about it, and they might just be confused, oh, what is this actually about? What do you guys stand for and all that other stuff? So those people I appreciate. I don't mind those people, right? But it's the other side of the spectrum that it really bothers me, right? It's those people that they'll judge and do all this other stuff, right? Where basically they'll say for example, I'll give a very good example. YouTube does this annual thing during Pride Month where they'll release a video about LGBT creators on YouTube, and they'll include a compilation of them sharing their stories and all this other stuff, right? They've done that in the past. Now, this year they took a different approach. They included the protests that people have been doing in order to gain more freedom to be themselves in this society today. And a lot of people dislike that video. If you go to the video right now, it has a lot of dislikes, and all the comments are just very, very toxic, because these are people who are just looking for attention, seeking attention from us LGBT people, and they're just trying to troll people. They're trying to get a reaction out of you. And to those people, I say, you're just being stupid. You are gaining nothing from doing this. You are just simply looking for attention. That's what you are. You might just say, oh no, I'm just pointing my opinion. No, you're looking for attention, because if you actually wanted to state your opinion, you wouldn't do it in publicly. You would do it somewhere where you're going to be creative, or you're going to be constructive. You're not going to spew hatred on the internet, because that's not the way to state your opinion. That's the way to seek attention. That's something drama channels do. That's something that an internet troll would do. You guys are doing. You guys are being trolls. The people who comment stuff like that on LGBT videos, oh, you're not really gay, you're just confused, da, 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 da. And then one of the comments I saw on that YouTube video, that YouTube created video about LGBT people, one of the comments I saw was oh, I don't understand why LGBT people are acting like they're fighting a war. They're not fighting a war. There are so many more important things to be worried about. I'm sorry, I just read something and that creeped me out. Anyway, and I understand your point of view on that one. There are very important things in the world going on right now. Donald Trump is messing up a lot of things. He's starting conflict with other countries and all this other stuff. There is stuff that we should be worried about. But you have to understand that for us inside the community, that is fighting a war, because people don't understand what we stand for. People don't understand why we're fighting for it, because you guys are just used to just shoving us aside. used to like including us into society until just recently, because up until recently LGBT people weren't included into society as regular people. They were considered alienated. They were cast aside. They were not included in everything like they are today. And they still aren't included in everything today, because there are still limitations on what LGBT people can do in the society. Now, it's like people say, like people are comparing it to fighting a war. Like, in the sense, it is kind of, but like not really, because like it's not like a physical war, like with guns and violence and bombs and all that stuff. But it's a sociological war, right? Now, it's because we're not fighting against the people who judge us or anything like that. We're fighting against society itself in order to change the norms of like who fits into what category of society, because people are people at the end of the day. People are just people. Like, if you cut us, we bleed. If you stop our breathing, we die. We have the same brain, the same muscles, the same skull. We have everything. We are the exact same. The only thing that's different about us is the color of our skin or the people we happen to love. Now, am I saying that any of those differences are bad? No, obviously not, because I'm a member of that. So of course I'm going to be that's kind of biased in my opinion, but you know, I'm in the community, so of course it's going to be biased. I should have the freedom to to love who I love. And it's like just because you view society from one point of view and I view it from another point of view, who's to say that I'm wrong and you're right? Like, that should not be the case at all. Because just because something has been the same throughout your life and then all of a sudden it changes, doesn't mean you get to just spew hatred at it. That doesn't mean that you could just cast it aside. You should learn about it. Try to get educated. Try to see if you understand it fully before you even say anything remotely close to hatred, because you spewing hatred is not going to help you learn anything. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help us grow either. It's just going to what's the word? It's just going to stunt us even more. It's gonna create another obstacle in which we have to climb over, and that's not something we want to do. There's something we want to. In fact, if you ask people who protest about LGBT people, they say 9 times out of 10 they'll say they're protesting because they want change. Now, are they doing it because they want to? Yes, but if they had a choice to do this without protesting, they would 100%. They would do it, not a question. Because people like to solve things peacefully and quickly. They don't like to fight. They don't like to do anything. But if it comes to that, we're going to do it, because we need our voices to be heard. Now, I've been rambling for too long. I don't want this video to get too long. But yes, if you have any questions about LGBT community or anything, comment down below. I'll be down there answering questions. Like, if you're going to ask like actual questions, like constructive questions, I'll answer them. But if you're just here to spew hatred, or if you have something against LGBT people or anything of that nature, then just don't comment anything, or matter of fact, just leave. I don't have time for it. So if you want constructive answers and you want to actually fully understand what LGBT people are about and what they stand for, then comment down below and I'll do my best to answer. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you if you're new here, make sure to click that subscribe button and check down below in the description box. All my social media links are down below in the description box. Make sure you click that, go follow me. I post updates there all the time. So if you want to be caught up with, like, if something happens with the upload schedule that I can't upload one day, it'll be on my Twitter and my Snapchat too. If something happens where I can't post at all, I'll let you know. If like a video is gonna be delayed, I'll let you know there too. So make sure you follow me on social media if you want to stay up to date with like any updates for my videos, if you want to know when they're coming out or anything of that nature. But anyway, yep, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button if you're new, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.